Welcome to the very first episode of Unfiltered Feels. I started Unfiltered Feels because I needed a space where honesty was enough, a place to vent, to be heard, and to say the hard things out loud without any judgment, and honestly, to feel less alone doing it. Life gets heavy, messy, and complicated, and sometimes all you need is to know you're not the only one carrying it. This podcast isn't going to be tied to one topic, one box, or one way to feel. Each season will reflect what's on my mind or weighing on my heart. Guilt, feelings, mental health, why it's totally normal to spiral in the shower, and straight up, just being human. Some episodes will feel raw, others will be light, maybe even a little funny, but all of them are real, relatable, and created with the hope that you find comfort, clarity, or even just a moment of, me too. It's not perfect, but it's honest, and that's the kind of space that I think we all deserve. This first season, we're talking about guilt. Guilt is weird. It's heavy. It sneaks into everything. Parenting, relationships, family, work, identity, things like who we are versus who we think we should be, and most of us, we're just silently carrying it. In this first episode, I want to share a little bit about why guilt felt like the right place to begin. Personally, I felt guilt 1,000 different ways. Guilt for not doing enough, doing too much, wanting things that feel selfish. For example, getting my hair done, my nails done, even time alone, or even time to go out with my friends. And I realized it's not just me feeling this way. I've talked to friends, coworkers, even strangers online, Facebook group girlies, I'm talking to you. And everyone is carrying their own version of guilt. I want this to be a place to vent, to learn, and to realize that you're not alone. We get so caught up in the day-to-day, we often forget that we're not the only ones feeling this way or going through this. Sometimes it's just nice to know that we're not alone and to hear others' stories. So I figured, why not talk about it? In this season, you're going to hear stories from people just like you. Moms, dads, people who chose not to have kids, survivors of trauma, people who left their families, and even professionals who feel like they're always falling short. You'll also hear from experts, people who've dealt with navigating guilt and know how it shows up in our minds and bodies. My hope is that each episode will leave you with something small, a tool, a question, or just a moment to breathe. Because while we're here to vent, we're also here to heal, even just a little. If you're listening and you're thinking, man, have I got a story for her, I want to hear it. I want to hear it all, and I want to hear it raw. No, that's gross. You can either head to our Instagram or Facebook to share your story. I will also post the link to our link tree in the show notes. You can stay anonymous and I can read your story for you, or you can be interviewed to come on the show if you're up for it. Next week, we're diving into mom guilt. You know, the kind that keeps you up at night, even when you know you're doing your best. Oh, and just a quick reminder before I forget. Nothing you hear on Unfiltered Feels is medical advice. This is for storytelling, conversation, and connection. If you're struggling, please reach out to a therapist or a trusted provider because you honestly deserve real support. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for being here, for being human, and for letting yourself feel. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Unfiltered Feels Podcast. Share this with someone who needs it. Leave a review. And don't forget, the things you're feeling, you're not alone. I'll see you next time.